Well, Victorian trainer driver Scott Ewen is making a rare appearance to Club Menangle tonight. I caught up with Scott prior to his commitments with his star performer, Bulletproof Boy. Well, Scott, good to catch up with you for your first official Menangle appearance. You did make an appearance here when the track reopened.
Yeah, I did when it first was opened. Come with Lance and had a look at the track. It was great and not quite done like it is now. It's improved a lot since I was here. But yeah, I come around and had a little sneaky peek today, and it's great. A good setup, and yeah, I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah, the Lance you're referring to is none other than the great Lance Justin. Of course, in the background, the smoking up harness racing stalls. How did you get involved with Lance?
Oh, look, when I was in Adelaide, look, we're always sort of we're friendly, sort of when he was growing up and getting going, and he sort of got his team going, ended up having 30, 40 horses in work, and I'm not sure if he approached me or I approached him, but yeah, we just come to a connection, and I was his stable foreman for 5 years in Adelaide, and yeah, he moved to Melbourne, and we went quiet for a while, and then I actually did a stint for about 2 years. I came over 10 years ago in Melbourne and done a couple of years with Lance then as well, and was his foreman again, and yeah, an opportunity came and went back home and bought a property and tried to make it do at Adelaide, and yeah, we did it right when we went back there, but unfortunately the way Adelaide's going, it just sort of wasn't enough money, and we were struggling to make ends meet. So David Scott approached me at Mildura one day and just said there's 4 horses available that I could train for the Club 21, and I needed somewhere to take Bullet. He was sort of at his free-for-all mark, and it worked out really good.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful concept, the Cranbourne initiative.
Yeah, look, it is. It's a great setup. I've been to a few, and even I had a look at the setup here today, and it's very good. A lot bigger. I mean, if we had a water walk, it would be the ultimate. But end of the day, they've got everything there: treadmill, a pool, walk-through pool, and which in bungee as well. 2 walkers, and I've always said, if you couldn't train a winner there, you won't train a winner.
Yeah, those facilities are second to none. It's been proven by the fact that the amount of winners coming out of Cranbourne has gone over the 400 mark.
Yeah, they've done a great job, and they had incentives there as well. If you got winners, you would get a extra kick in your packet and that, or money taken off your. And they actually they capped that because we're getting too many winners. So, end of the day, it's been a great complex. We've got 70 boxes there now. They only had about 45 originally. And they're all pretty much full, and there's other people who have been inquiring to come in there, yeah.
What was the most important lesson or lessons you learned from Lance to help your career as a trainer?
Oh, he learned me how to run in front. That was one good thing. He was always good at that. And just, how to condition a horse, and probably, I've always done it anyway. And actually, when I was 20, I went to America for 6 months, which was a great experience, running over the miles, and I did a lot of paddocking there, and mixed them together with the way they train and the way Lance trains, and I got my training regimen.
It's easy to run in front when you've got a course like the Great Smoke It Up.
Exactly, and that's what I was going to say. You need a horse that can run in front, and the last month, sort of, Bullet's proved that himself. He hasn't really drawn. He's always drawn out the back, being a 120, and he got a couple of opportunities to draw the front, and didn't disgrace himself.
Steeped in harness racing tradition, and you're following in the footsteps of your father Barry.
Yeah, but my dad was a trainer for years, and we worked for him back in the day, and we're terrible kids, as they all are, and didn't do our jobs properly. But he had a good complex and got a lot of winners when he was training as well, and I've just continued on.
Your brother Simon became a chief steward and is still a steward to this day.
Yeah, look, both of me and him were young drivers and junior drivers back in the day, but Simon sort of was a bit of an aggressive driver, so he threw the reins in, as we'd call it, and he went to the other side of the table and became a steward.
How many horses do you have in work?
I have 10. Look, that's as many as I want. Only me and Kylie do it. She's my backbone, as I've said, and so 10's plenty for us, and we do good with them.
Yeah, you mentioned your partner Kylie, and as you said, she is the backbone, and very important role she plays in your organisation.
Definitely, we just go out there and drive them and train them, and she does all the feeds, and we argue about it, of course, but she does the feeding, looking after the horses, brush them. Hence why everyone we go to the track say your horse is looking $1 million is because of Kylie.
Scott, you've got a lot of nice horses in that group of 10, including He's Ollie, which is here tonight as well with Bulletproof Boy. But having a horse like Bulletproof Boy, a Grand Circuit horse, is very important to enhancing your career.
It is, and it's good for Cranbourne as well, to have a horse like that goes to there and trains from there. But yeah, look, he got me going. When I went to Melbourne, it's hard for trainers if you go to somewhere like Melbourne and you've got no good stock, because it's such a big industry, you'll just go by the wayside, So Bullet put me on the map, got me a few new owners, probably 4 or 5 new owners to be quite honest. They're coming to syndicates, and yeah, it's just been a great horse.
That syndication with Bulletproof Boy has owners in most states.
Yeah, we've got a few in Queensland, we've got a couple in Sydney, a few in Adelaide, and yeah, a couple in Melbourne. So yeah, we've got them pretty widespread.
At Cranbourne, you've formed a very good relationship, a working relationship with former Kiwis, Kyle Marshall and Sophie Jeffries.
Yeah, look, great pair of kids, those two. Look, Kyle does a good job with them. And since he's been in Cranbourne, I've said it before, I think I've flourished a bit because we can work together. He drives my horses for me, he's a good driver. He drove, I think, 3 winners for me out of about 5 drives. So, we get along pretty well. We're in the same barn, which works out really good. No good if you don't get along with someone who's in your barn with you. And yeah, we go out now and again, and it's just a great sort of partnership.
Yeah, it's always good to have someone to bounce some ideas off, particularly if there's something that's bothering you just can't put your finger on.
Correct, yeah, and he's the same. You know, he's always coming up and asking me things. I've been around a long time, and he's only young, Kyle, and yeah, between us, yeah, we can work things out that sometimes you can't work out on your own.
One part of the year you always circle, and no matter what you're going, is the Mildura Cup Carnival in April.
Yeah, look, I love the Mildura Cup. I think I've been there every year except for COVID, which no one could go, as everyone knows. But yeah, it's a great week. You know, we just have a relaxing. You know, take 3 horses, and I chuck the rest in the paddock. I don't even get someone to work them, and it works out really good that way. And yeah, we normally have a great time. And 9 times out of 10, we have a little bit of success, which pays our trip.
Now, you've got another star in the stable, so to speak, if I can use that term. Your daughter Courtney, an outstanding singer, dancer, spent 6 or 7 months in the United States fine-tuning her art, and now is an entertainer on the Princess Cruises.
That's it, yeah. She's not an outstanding singer, but she tries. But she's a very outstanding dancer, and she's a go-getter, and she's very good to get along with, and she's easy to, people really warm to her. And yeah, she went to the States for 5 months, and they done basically, she was already dancing, but they trained for the Princess Cruises. Now she's been on the cruise now for about 8 months, been in Alaska, and just places, you know, people like us, you'd love to go, but she's been to them all, and she's loving it, yeah.
Scott, did she get those talents from you?
No, definitely not. I'm one who's dancing in the corner when everyone's dancing, you know, and drinking beer or something like that. But no, she probably gets it from her mum more than me. But yeah, no, she's having a great time, and we're going to see her in March and doing a 15-day cruise with her, and it'll be great to see her what she's accomplished.
It's pretty handy, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It'll be great.
Nice to catch up with you, Scott, and good luck with Bulletproof Boy. And hopefully we'll see a little bit more of you here at Club Menangle.
We'll try our best.